Hey guys, it's Pastor Mike from Oasis Life Church. I know we're still having to deal with this anxiety, this stress, the uncertainties of what we're facing with this coronavirus, and it's causing a lot of stress and anxieties in all of us. But I want to give you a word of encouragement, and we find it in the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 6 and 7. The Apostle Paul challenges us to be anxious for nothing at all. Instead, we are to pray and give thanks. And I know it's easy to express thanks to God during victories in our life, during these miraculous breakthroughs and what have you. Those are easy times to give God thanks. But we're also called to do this in the midst of hard times of struggles, times of situations that are just tough to handle. We're supposed to do that at these times as well. At the time Paul was writing this to the Philippian church, he was in prison and facing uncertainties and stress and anxiety, himself. Yet he looked beyond his immediate situation and did not dwell on what's bad or what's the negative outcomes in his life or the uncertainties of his future. His letter reflects his deep joy and attitude of rejoicing. Just two verses before calling us to vocalize our gratefulness, the Apostle Paul commands us to always rejoice. He says this by telling us, always rejoice. And then he implies ongoing or habitual rejoicing. Then to drive it home, his point, he immediately repeats the command. Again, I say, rejoice. He shows us that even in the midst of our pain, we can choose joy. We can choose to praise God. It's our choice. I don't believe Paul is asking us to drum up an insincere gratitude or anything like that. I don't think that's what he's challenging us to do at all. I think he's challenging us to give thanks where we should give thanks, even in the midst of whatever current struggle we're facing right now. No matter what we're dealing with right now, it's our choice to choose to give thanks and praise God. I found that there's always something to celebrate, guys. There's always something to celebrate. Even during some of the most difficult trials I've faced, there have always been things I have to be and I find that I'm thankful for. I think you can do the same. And meditating on those and voicing those things, voicing my gratitude to God helps me transform my perspective and refocuses my mind. So I want to encourage you to do that. An overload of negative or stressful thoughts can create a general sense of like an impending doom. It really can. But when I choose to state my gratefulness to God and cry out to him and give him praise, instead of focusing on negative feelings, I often experience the weight begin to lift off of me. So I want to encourage you guys to do the same today. Just cry out to him. Give him praise. Give him thanks. And I promise you, anything that is negative in your thoughts, it'll start to drift away. And you'll start to feel the peace of God come over you. Be encouraged today, guys. Cry out to him. I know it's not easy, but rejoice. And again, I say, rejoice.